Welcome. Killers was released in 2010 and was directed by Robert Luketic. It stars Katherine Heigl and Ashton Kutcher. It is about a woman named Jen who marries this guy named Spencer but doesn't know about his past life. So I think everyone here has been in a situation where you want to watch a movie, but you don't want to watch a good one. You want to watch a bad one that you can laugh about. Well, my friend Angie and I, we decided, hey, this looks kind of bad. We could watch this. We could make fun of it. It's going to be a blast. Well, this movie was very bad, yes, but unfortunately, it was not funny bad. It was just really bad with super cringy humor and moments that I felt myself start to physically cringe up. And I know she felt the same way, because this is a very bad movie. I'm sorry, everyone that wants to watch a funny bad movie. That's an action comedy, which, just to move away from that aspect for a second, what was it with like the late 2000s to early 2010s to kind of middle 2010s where there was like, oh, my husband or wife is secretly a killer, or oh, my boyfriend or girlfriend is a spy, or oh, they're a trained assassin. What was the point of that? Was there a good movie in that span with that plot? I can't think of one. I mean, I like Mr. Right just because I love Sam Rockwell, but that's not a good movie. Yeah, this would... Why? Just why? Why was this a thing? Who was like, I have a good idea of a movie, gave this plot, they were like, yes, and then came out with 20 different movies of the same thing. I mean, the sad thing is they are successful. I mean, this film was shot on a budget of $75 million, which, first off, oh my god, $75 million, but got a box office of like 90 million, so it was successful, although it's a very terrible movie. Moving past that rant, to talk about something's good about this movie, the action, I guess, not in terms of the characters performing the action, because I have a lot to say about that, but the actual, like, if there was an explosion or, like, stunt work, that was okay. I had nothing to complain about with that. That was fine. It is a decently shot movie, although there's a lot of shaky cam for no reason in certain scenes. Like, our main character, Jen, is running, and the camera just going like this as she's running. We don't need that, you know. It's stupid. It never was something cool. But that's about it in terms of pros with this movie. I mean, I guess I like the costumes for our characters. There was a lot of cool costumes that were shown in the movie. Yeah, that's about it. The rest is all pretty bad. So Ashton Kutcher being a spy. Oh, that's a spoiler. I don't care. I'm sorry. Spoiler warning. Tina, you could put a spoiler warning up earlier on. Ashton Kutcher being a spy was so not believable in the slightest. He was so funny, like, trying to act being a spy and being this super serious character. He was just, oh my god, you couldn't see the Ashton Kutcher that was in that 70s show in this movie. And I think the other problem was his love connection with Katherine Heigl's character, Jen. There was no chemistry whatsoever. Their relationship was so uncomfortable to watch. And it's meant to seem like, oh, this was this match made in heaven. Perfect relationship. But even before things start to go a little bit south, it was so uncomfortable watching them be together because there was absolutely no chemistry. And it might just because of that 70s show, you know, you can't imagine him without, you know, Mila Kunis. But very strange. Other things that are bad, the plot, you know, the usual stuff when you have a bad movie. The acting is usually not that good. It's not that good in this movie. I think Tom Selleck would be who I thought gave the strongest performance. Although, Catherine O'Hara is in this, and if you don't know, she's in Home Alone, she's in Schitt's Creek, she's in a lot of famous movies. Beetlejuice. She's in it. She's fine. She plays her normal movie role that she normally plays, being kind of drunk a lot and just being like, Catherine O'Hara. Which I like. I love Katherine O'Hara in all of those movies, but yeah, she was fine in this. Tom Selleck was probably the best performance. Usher is in the movie. I don't know. Maybe, that's probably where most of the budget went into. There were so many different scenes where I was like, that's where the budget went into. And, wow. Maybe I'm starting to gain a little bit more of appreciation for this movie. Oh, I did think of one more pro that I had. There's a death scene in this movie that is very cool. And I liked it. There's your last pro. So, overall, I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 10. And I don't recommend it. It's just not funny enough to be a funny bad movie. It's just really cringe. But if you enjoy cringe, be my guest and go ahead and watch this movie. So thank you everyone for watching this review, and be on the lookout for more reviews in the future. I've got some horror movies planned to watch kind of soon, so I'll be making reviews of them. But let's flash forward to the next review.